Sorry, I heard some screaming. Thought I heard screaming. Wow. We have a message. Paula is there. How you doing, Paula? I apologize. I'll try to make the wind noise from my AC less. Um, I'm trying to navigate these crazy ass uptown streets. So, um, yeah. So we'll give it a couple of minutes before we kind of get into what's going on and what happened. But we can absolutely start off with everything is okay. There was no need uh, for anything. So, wow, is that not going to update? Hey guys. Oh,
Hi.
hey Jenny. We're just doing an update. We had an emergency call to action this morning. So I grabbed my daughter and it was I figured it was a safer time for me to bring her down than the last time I brought her when I had to eat dirt and feel shame for the last time she came out here with me. So we packed up all the gear. We had all the cameras. We had everything we could to get this thing if there was going to be an issue. Oh, hi, daughter. Her name is Zoe. Her name is Zoe. She is shy.
Yo.
Hi, Nicholas. Yeah, guys, it's daytime. You're looking at me in the daytime. How cool is that? It's not very often, right? Though we did have one for the sentencing, I suppose. Damn, it's not as rare as I think, I guess. So, how we do? Good to see you, Nicholas. So, what do we got? We have. It looks like 10 eyes on this thing so far. Nice to meet you, she says.
Oh, hi.
Luckily, my daughter is built more like my wife than like me. She'd probably be pretty ugly if she had my size and my wife's brains. Oh, I'm in so much trouble.
Mhm.
My wife started saying that, though. We are actually leaving Uptown, guys. The call to action was not what we thought. And, it looks like we got a lot of eyes. All right, so I'm so glad to hear. You're gorgeous, Zoe.
Thanks.
That's not me saying that. Somebody, Judy said that.
Yeah.
I am not a creeper. I'm so glad it was not what people were saying. No, so there was a call out to the public for a call to action to everybody get down to Lake of Girard. It was stated that the city, I think specifically, but whatever, police, however the thing is, we're going to be taking down the garden and the fences in the area. So, which would obviously be something for us to cover, right? But mostly because that's going to be a very terrible situation and bad things can happen, and we want to make sure that we hold people accountable. And I got down there, and everybody was working. Everybody was working. And I don't mean like working for a protest. They were laying bricks for a walkway. They were planting plants. They were erecting this beautiful fucking garden. Sorry, guys, here's the deal. I know I'm a terrible father, and I swear in front of my daughter, okay? She's here. She's on the job, literally getting paid. I get to swear. But it was beautiful, and I was being very not touchy. I was kind of trying to stay back and not be in your. And I know what I look like. Okay. I also understand that there are certain people who don't always like being seen in the day with all the lights, and like they become very, very obvious who's there. And so a couple of the organizers actually approached me, and they knew who I was. They knew that I had some people who were streaming us who were not so nice. and that we also had a couple people on our holy shit balls, asshole. You gotta watch where you're going. Sorry. Um, that is good to hear, Paula. Um, they heard that some of our viewers could be interesting, and they do know. They once I explained to them what was going on and what I've been through and what I've done. No. Hey, Paul. Do you know what goat is? Do you want to explain to her what goat means? No, I appreciate it. I love this. I love this part. We are trying to braid it, by the way. That's the whole point. This is trying to go to the point. Guys, have you ever watched? What's the Norwegian guy on YouTube that does covers? Frog Leaps Studios. Leo. He's got this gigantic thing, but he has it in. It's so cool. I want to do that thing. But keep in mind, I use power tools, so yeah, bad news.
Yeah, probably should do that.
See, that's what I was hoping for. Sorry. Yeah, and they will.
Yeah.
I haven't even told you guys about the football braids, have I?
No.
Sorry.
Anyway.
We're driving through craziness here. So it was just a whole bunch of peaceful people working and building like tool chests to store rigs and other things. And I'll be honest, they were very cool to me. Everybody was awesome, and I didn't want to film anything while I was there. They were not, as much as I want to show how peaceful and beautiful it is. It was just the right time, and there's a difference in news and just letting people live. And at this moment, that was just a peaceful, beautiful thing. Even before we went live, we were talking about, Zoe and I were talking about what was going on there. And like it almost brought a tear to your eye. Like they're building these stone pathways, but there's a guy there that's in a wheelchair. Actually, if you've watched my streams, you've probably seen him arrested before. But all of the walkways are like beautifully sized, let's just say. So they're perfect for somebody in a wheelchair and having a wider space where it's not awkward to push it through or to go through. And honestly, it's just every little thing out there right now is insanely beautiful. And it was just seemed so wrong to turn on a camera. I was even going to see if I could just say, hey, could you step away so I could take a picture and not have you in it? But that even just seemed like the wrong moment. And so I am not going to push it. I am not going to go through there right now. I will attest to how beautiful and how awesome that thing was. And I know that we should be spreading the truth, okay? And the truth is, it's this beautiful thing. But it just didn't seem like the right moment for me to show that kind of stuff. So I am glad I got Zoe to go down there and see what they're doing. I am glad that she has had an opportunity not to watch what I'm doing from the computer, watching me almost get killed. She gets to go down there and kind of experience what's up. And
But now I have gotten to experience both the crazy side and the amazing, like, wow, how peaceful and,
it's not,
the nice side of it,
right, because it's not what everybody wants to tell you it is, right? Like, the thing is that part of accountability is this thing where I have friends who just calls everybody. Oh yeah, hey guys, Mara's in here. Mara is she was my substitute streamer, and she couldn't make it down, and that's cool. We're gonna actually see a lot more of her hopefully, but she's in the chat, so everybody say hi. Here's the thing. If you don't know, when I as long as she's in.
So the police actually threw a flashbang at her, and it was one of those moments where Zoe doesn't scare easily. I thought I saw fear in her face, and there was a long time where I figured I wasn't going home that night because you don't get to attack my children, and I was going to take down as many people as I could. There was a man named John, who, if you've been watching for a while, you bet John was literally walking by when this was going on, and I stopped him, and he and another guy, I think his name was Nick, got Zoe back to where the church was. But you were now I'm going to see if you can remember what lesson you learned, because you told me what you learned. What did you learn in Brooklyn Center? I'm going to put you on the stream, and they're going to get my half face, right? So they're going to get half fatty, but then they're going to get you. So you told me a lesson you learned. Really? Damn phone. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, I don't really. I don't know. It's just I couldn't understand why this was happening at the time. I don't know if that's like.
What?
I don't know.
You're right. No. So more specifically.
So it was.
Yeah.
What did we do that provoked the police to return, in that way?
Right.
So it was more the understanding that we aren't doing anything wrong, but the police are, coming back in a way that it wasn't.
They were retaliating.
Yeah, it wasn't understandable, I guess that's...
No, that's exactly what it was. That's what you told me, and God, I almost teared up, because the reality is that you can try and tell your kids what they're supposed to learn, and because I always warn you, listen, you have to go out there, you have to go learn something. I'm not going to give you the answers. You put the fucking effort in, and that's not a lesson I intended to teach her. Okay, I'm telling you that right now. The lesson that night was supposed to be was about the people that were there and what they wanted to say, and to feel kind of what that atmosphere is like. But that night, a different lesson came, and I'm going to be honest, it was a powerful lesson for me, to be perfectly honest with you, because I, as a father, brought my daughter into what the police called a riot. That's fucking smart. But second, Zoe didn't walk away scared, and she walked away going, we weren't doing anything. Why would they come after us?
The most violent thing that I saw was a water bottle being thrown over the fence. And that's where most of my confusion came from.
Yeah.
So.
If that's the retaliation for throwing water.
Yeah.
What? And again, keep in mind, guys, if you watched me, you know I'm not going to sit here and be an anti-cop guy. That's not my deal. Okay? If I do something wrong, like bring my daughter to a goddamn riot, I'm going to tell you I brought my goddamn daughter to a riot, and I am so dumb. Okay? I own it. I own my problems. I own the things that I mistake, and that I admit when I make mistakes, and I put it out there, and don't hide from it. But that was the police up there were. It wasn't the police. Remember, though, it was the troopers and the sheriffs. Okay, so I will tell you, this was not a police situation. This was more of a sheriffs and troopers issue, and. To be honest, looking back, a lot of our issues have always been troopers and sheriffs. So, yeah, it's kind of fucked up, guys. And she's old enough to drive. She's allowed enough to swear once in a while, or at least be around swearing. I'm not gonna regret all these things. Because again, the line that we always talk about is that last year I told her myself, if I'm going down, what? I'm gonna do it with a swear word and a cigarette on my lips. So. Hey, Georgia. No. We're, everything is fine, actually, Georgia. We were just talking about Brooklyn Center when I, as a father, failed tremendously, and I brought my daughter to what turns out was a riot, according to the police. So we were just kind of recapping the history of bringing my daughter out here and why I didn't feel so bad about bringing her out today. I did not, in my heart of hearts, think that today was going to be anything like what we saw in Brooklyn Center. We didn't, but it was a lesson, and to be honest with you, it was actually a beautiful experience that I just was not okay with filming, not because of her, but because it just didn't need to be filmed out there. So Georgia, everything's fine. I have failed tremendously. I have to own that, and I just was trying to give the long, wordy answer to why I'm a terrible father. At least, showing that kind of thing. So, they didn't get violent today. Nope, not at all. Police weren't there. Nobody was there but peaceful, wonderful gardeners. Was there, right? Like, there was just gardeners.
No, and the first day last year, like the first day that you brought me, the George Floyd protests, it was almost...
Hold on. No, it was...
There were 3 days.
Day one. Day one. No violence, no police. It was literally the morning after George Floyd had been murdered, which we can say. So there was absolutely no reason to expect any sort of violence. But you're right, you were there.
There were
Yes.
So the first day, like today was almost like that, just smaller. Like there was nobody that I was even questioning about being kind of iffy. Like they were all amazing people. Like we stopped and talked to a bunch of people. They were just amazing.
And once they realized I wasn't the enemy, right? It was a good time. We helped actually make sure that everything was fine. If that's the worst I've done, Georgia, here's the deal, and I'm going to be very, very serious about it. I try to have fun and make people laugh because we deal with dark things, right? But ultimately, I am willing to do great. What's the phrase? I'm willing to do great and terrible things for my family. I want them to learn lessons about life, and you only get those lessons from experiencing them. But having the police attack your daughter while they're wearing press gear, Heather, we'll talk about the misunderstanding. I think I know exactly what the misunderstanding was, and we are going to, in this instance, criticize as a group and praise specifically. So I'm just going to say there are community members sometimes who are very quick to make judgments on situations. Oh yeah, there you go. So I didn't get a chance to watch all of Mara's video. Sorry, I was reading there, guys. I wasn't meaning for an awkward pause. See how she's laughing at me? I deal with this crap all the time. See, do it again.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, Rob. So Mara was there. So Mara can show you. It was chill. But again, most of what we film is nighttime, so you don't get to actually see what's going on. There will be a time soon where we'll come back out and show it when there isn't so many faces to show. And that's not to be weird. It's more just they're a little worried about some bullshit. And I don't want to cause issues, especially now that they've said that they're going to spread the word that I'm good, right? Like I'm okay. And it's a very different group of people, let's just say, in leadership, because it's the daytime absolutely peaceful people, and that makes me happy. So yeah, nothing's a problem, guys. The misunderstanding happened. There was a call to action. My daughter and I, we packed all our shit up. We ran our asses down here, and we got fast, didn't we? Like, yeah. I made
probably less than 10 minutes, and we were out the door.
And we were in the car going pretty well too, but it was a hurry up and holy shit, everything's fine. So guys, we're okay. Everybody's okay. And if you get a chance, watch Mara's stream. You can kind of see what's going on. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing down there. So. Yeah, from Apple Valley, guys. Like from Apple Valley to the site, it took 16 minutes. If y'all want to do the math on that one. Yeah, see, she's giggling because I told her literally do everything I say, not what I do.
Yeah. I've learned not to copy your driving skills.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Judy said there are some out there that seemed. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. They're. I think that's sad because without any cockiness or ego, I'm not out there for the wrong reasons, I guess. And I think that's much more rare than I had anticipated. I think there's a lot of people doing what I'm doing with a narrative, and a narrative very specific to not getting closer to a truth. And it bothers me a little bit, but I love the streamer community. Yeah, I know, they're drunk.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding, they're not drunk.
Okay.
They're just dumb.
Crazy
Sorry,
driver.
crazy drunk. If I'm going to be about accountability, I can't be there out. Oh shit! It is. All right, we might have to stop soon. That sound's going to get crazy. I just want to get closer to the truth. That means I'm going to be wrong quite a bit. It also means I might be right, and it's going to piss people off. I don't want to, but sometimes the truth is much more valuable. And I go stream of consciousness. And yes, we are chasing storms. Oh, I wanted to do that. Listen, Crystal, I wanted to be a storm chaser when I was younger. Like, you know, kids back when I was a kid wanted to be like president or an astronaut. Nope. Storm chaser. Because I'm dumb. No, I'm kidding. I like going into dangerous things like the middle of tornadoes and riots. To say that I like it is wrong. I just kind of have to. Crystal. Oh, Jesus Christ. So I have a lot of people who think they're comedians on my stream. Oh, I'm giving y'all shit. You're awesome. So it's raining again. Myself home and start working on some guitar stuff. So I'm not going to be live streaming for a while tonight. Judy, my car wouldn't handle it. This thing, I would still love it. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I have all the weather apps and stuff. Like, I'm one of those closet weather geeks. There used to be a show on Discovery about. Did you ever watch some of it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. It was a long time ago. There was a show on Discovery where there's those guys who built those cars that go straight into the middle of the tornadoes and take scientific measurements and shit. I was glued to the TV, man. But that was when Orange Chopper was out and shit. McSlappy Nuts is here. I have said the word McSlappy Nuts in front of my daughter, just so ever. I have said McSlappy Nuts. You see what I deal with? Claire's here. Sweet. Guys, everything's cool. We are actually almost home, so unfortunately we're going to be gone here in just a couple minutes. But there was word today that the gardens were going to be. The garden sounded. What do they call it? Windsway. Down at Girard and Lake of Girard. Sorry. was going to be taken down today, and it is like the most peaceful, beautiful area right now, and we decided not to stream. So, not because we're doom porn purveyors, but we want to get to the truth. But I think there's a moment that transcends whatever news that I was going to fucking bring to the table. And you knew it when you were there. You knew what was going on, and we in fact kind of helped out at the end there when the storm came through. So I promise you, it was not even close to a problem, and I am glad, so fucking glad that we're not getting tear gassed or flashbang. That's an awesome thing. That flashbang, that's a really weird term.
Yeah.
Nobody's throwing flashbangs at my kids. How's that?
There is that.
I
appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And, oh. What are they planting there, Zoe?
Vegetables.
What was that?
Vegetables.
So, the garden down there, I was actually, as often as I've actually just kind of brought it up and even showed it on my streams, they are, it's never been a point of me for me to actually bring up. I hope they're making vegetables. Here's the thing, guys. The garden has flowers, okay, because there has to be beauty, but they're planting a shit ton of vegetables down there for the community, just to grow for the community. And that makes me so fucking happy. God, if it wasn't raining, I could show you. Dude, I garden. We have ducks. Like, we have our own sustainable food thing going on here at my house. And to see that that's been a thought there. Again, it's not like I'm doing this whole organic, coffee cleanse kind of life thing. It's not that. It's just more of a, if you're going to plant a whole bunch of plants in the middle of this area that was so traumatic, let's use it to feed people, right? And that's what they're doing that.
Maybe.
I don't know. So,
Yeah.
She's making coasters. I'm working on guitar stuff. Quick story. You know, y'all know, I've got a daughter. I pay for the ducks. My fucking ducks. Listen.
My ducks.
Here's the deal. I promised you her DNA has been checked. All mine. So she has all of my good qualities and none of my shitty ones, except for the weird stubborn streak that she has. But she's built like my wife. And again, had it been the reverse,
Awkward silence.
Anyways.
Anyway.
So here's the thing. Is there?
Yeah.
Here's the deal, guys. You guys want to go see the ducks real quick? You want to go see ducks? Let's go see ducks. And then we'll go, okay? So,
Can't do it.
give us a sec. I was actually supposed to go do coffee with Todd today. And Todd, I was down at the fucking site. And
it's gross outside. I don't want to go.
Oh, is it gross? Like gross?
Well,
I just grab the umbrella. Wait, grab both. Oh yeah, Todd, I'm fine. I just thought it was funny that in this circumstance, appreciate that. It's just one of those funny things where life just always wants to intrude. So, all right, so I'm just gonna kind of leave this stuff where it's at. My daughter is getting the umbrellas, and I'm gonna show you the ducks. Uh-oh. So it's raining terribly. Haha. At least it's not the Twilight umbrella. All right, so give me a sec so you don't have to look at my bald ass face. Oh, my other daughter's out here. It's raining, and my daughter with my oldest daughter is sitting out here swinging. Check that out. All right, sorry. Put that over here. If you're tripping, here's Kira. It's raining, and she's swinging. Up and up. Okay, so here's our ducks. Oh, so they're going to hide. Well, so there goes my ducks. Wait, one missed. She's under there. There. Look, they're just hiding. Well, it is raining like hell, guys. So those are our ducks. There's my girls. My son is probably hiding in the house. He's playing video games. You know. Oh, they do, and they always work together like that. They're huge into just like group activities. But as long as you're here, I went away for the weekend, so there's weeds. I'll fix that. But I already have peppers in some of these early in the season. Geez, and maybe we should make a watchdog hot sauce. What do you say? A watchdog hot sauce? Oh my god. Yeah, it's really raining, guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the ducks try to eat all my shit. There's a compost pile back there where the ducks like laying eggs. So, Apple Valley, and we try to use it up in the best way possible. And oh, holy! Hold on, check this out. Oh God, I'm getting all wet. Todd, you will. I promise. We'll talk. In fact, this rain's really coming down. Holy shit. Oh, the ducks came out. Now they saw us coming. Sorry. Oh! See if we can find the ducks one more time before we go. Well, we're going in. Oh, here it comes. So all 4 females, they love producing eggs for us. And we use the shit out of those things. We got a lot of eggs at our house. I know, right? Look at that. And there. So they'll probably just hang out there. Here, hold on. All right. So that's kind of the life here at my place when we're not out chasing riots and protests and news. Oh, hold on. So we just left. Look what they did. Now they're out. Bye. They're leaving. There they go. It's hard to show you how big they are, but they are not little. When you see a regular duck up against them, like the male ducks in the neighborhood will come up and fly in near our yard and try to impress them. It's like the difference between a monkey and a gorilla. Yeah, there you go. So Zoe, there's some duck shit smell right now. We need to get rid of that pool or empty the pool.
I know.
Okay. It's raining though, yeah. Anyways, there goes the ducks. All in their little peaceful time. Okay. Can you grab the fence for me, please? Sorry. Holy shit. So it's really raining. So that is. I appreciate you joining me, guys. Thank you. Glad you had a chance to see my ducks in garden. Protest stream, but thank you all. And I'll see you again soon, all right? Hey, message if there's anything you guys need, or if there's news, or if you just want. Huh?